Need an exercise to help your shoulders, neck, and upper back? 3 for the price of 1? Sign me up. But first, please spend a few seconds to like our video, subscribe to our channel. If you found this video helpful in any way, please consider hitting the thanks button and donating. Also, our team has worked hard to bring some fun and inspiring merch to our channel for a limited time. You can check those out below. We appreciate your support. The purpose of this exercise is to bring awareness to the components like your shoulder blade that lies within your shoulder girdle. Having a mobile shoulder blade helps create dynamic stability throughout the whole motion of the shoulder. It supports the forces on the shoulder joint and provides a nice little buttress for that ball of the shoulder. Then your arms can move overhead freely. Not to mention, it's a big assist to give you a sexy upper back and a long neck. Let's get to this exercise. Okay, so how do you set up this scap clock or shoulder blade clocks? I'm just gonna do it from my side. I like to actually use a mirror, like the bathroom mirror, and then that way I can see and trace the lines of my motions. What we want is nice, clean motions. So we're gonna superimpose a clock right onto my shoulder. I like to use this area as the center or the access point of the clock. So what we wanna do is we're gonna move the shoulder up to 12 and then get back down. We're gonna do 12 and get back down. Now we're gonna go 12 and then 6. I like to kind of do these 4 quadrants first, 12, 6. Now we're gonna move to 3 and 9. So you can do 12, 6, 3, 9. Now once you get this kind of engine revving, you can start hitting up the different ones. What you don't want, everyone, is that it kind of, you're thinking you're going to 12, but you're ending up at 1. And that's why I like having a reflection. You can really use this. Now, this is a shoulder I've had operated on multiple times for my rotator cuff and my labrum. So it doesn't work quite as well as the other side. I was gonna flip over. And you can see just the ease of use here. I can do 12, you know, this is 3 on this quadrant, but it just moves better. 12, you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, if I can move 3 inches this way, I should be, in a perfect world, move 3 inches in every angle after that. I think that's the key here. So you're gonna see I have some limitations just because of my shoulder surgery. And we're just gonna go, you can see that that isn't as great as 12. So my 1, my 2 is limited. My 3 is definitely limited. I have reasons for that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know, so actually my 6, 7, sorry everyone. My 7, 8, 9, kind of funky right now. So it's like 7, I can't even tell in my brain, my awareness is off. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, I like to go backward. If I'm having difficulty, everyone, I like to go backwards too. So 12, 11, 10, 9, my 10 and 9, they probably don't look as great, but my awareness really poor on this side. So, you know, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And I'm gonna keep working at this. Doesn't mean it can't improve, it can improve. I just gotta do more of this on my right side. It's been a while, so I can tell that I need to get right back into it. But the shoulder complex, shoulder girdle, really important. We've got the 1/3 rule, and I think this is why you need to focus on this for those of you who have shoulder impingement or shoulder issues all in general. So we got 1/3 comes from your collarbone, another third of that motion comes from the actual shoulder joint. And a lot of people, that's all they focus on, but you gotta do the collarbone and you gotta do this shoulder blade. That's for the other third. And that's gonna give you a nice, more dynamically stable joint. Let us know your thoughts on our video and leave us some love or questions in the comments box below. Please like and subscribe. We appreciate your support. I'm Dr. Lin. Remember, we heal smarter, not harder.